This is Manchester United we're talking about.
This is Man United we're talking about.
This is Manchester 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 United we're talking about.
Oh, this is Manchester United we're talking about.
It's Manchester United we're talking about. Manchester United we're talking about here.
This is Manchester United we're talking about.
This is Manchester United we're talking about.
This is Manchester United we're talking about.
I mean, this is Manchester United we're talking about.
This is Manchester United we're talking about.
This is Manchester United we're talking about.
It's Man United we're talking about. It's Man United we're talking about. It is Man United we're talking about. It's Manchester United we're talking about.
It's Man United we're talking about. This is Man United we're talking about.
It's Manchester United we're talking about.
We're talking about Manchester.
Can't be fucking. It's on current wages over there, but he might have been happy with that. Oh shit! Oh! What? Yo, give me one second, man! Yo, chill! What? Where you going? Relax, man, let's negotiate, man! Fucking hell! Fuck! We're not even negotiating it, man! We didn't even negotiate! Fuck, what the hell?
Oh, that was the longest intro I've ever seen, fam.
Yeah, man. I don't even know how to put that in as a background, but I'm gonna have to put that as a background. You have to find out. What you saying though, man? Hey, Sesko looks like he's coming through the door. Hojlund might be forced out. We still got more funds for a midfielder if we're gonna obviously hear if the opportunity is correct. I mean, what do you mean if the opportunity is correct?
We'll get him.
This is the opportunity. I mean, you got another 24 days.
Kaz, I'm not worried, bro. I can't lie. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like every time I've been on here, I've been negative Nancy, bro. Them days are done.
Okay. Oh, when I told others just be patient, see what happens, and then this is where you know what? I don't mind it because I can't be bothered to say I told you so kind of gimmick yet. It's more like it's a good learning curve for people. Like if you want to join, if you want to come on over, you want to sign up, feel free, man. We're all good, man. It's all about forgiveness, and you know. We want to thrive as a Man United community. So we accept Shows' application. Maybe not so much others. You know, like Temi, you're not yet, nah. So, but yeah, man,
get off Temi.
Temi's not. We can't accept Temi's application yet. He's got to do a little bit more work. It's like Isak. You know what I mean? Gone a bit rogue. You're missing training. Do you know what I mean? It's a little bit negative, a bit too negative. And you know, we might be able to accept that. We got, like Eddie Howe says, you know, we got to integrate these players in after they deserve it. Right now, not deserving of that. So big up to my Ineos friends at this moment in time. Actually, you know what's mad? There's planned protests still going on. And it's for Jim Ratcliffe. Not even like Glazers. It's more like Jim Ratcliffe. And I'm thinking, why? Bro, the guys, I don't understand why there's like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for people wanting to make their voice heard, known or anything, but you know, but everything that's going on right now for the pitch seems like there's a direction at least. There's some structure going on. Right now, it's like, give it some time, see what happens. You know, the debt stuff, I don't think we're going to really know much about how much is going to get shifted. But the guy's put his own money in that he didn't need to, by the way, because he had to, that he doesn't even own all the football club for, to go and revamp the whole of Carrington, which is open today. Which I kind of find a little bit mad.
You know, it is obviously, I feel like the cuts and stuff, and everyone's still entitled to their opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? Just because there's certain things he's changed and he's done well in certain things, there's obviously reservations around in terms of the job cuts. I feel like there's just obviously this ruthless decisions he's been making where we've been getting bannered, where we've had to cut certain things because we just had a bunch of men doing a whole lot of nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? In our club. So he's kind of changed that. He's made people lose their jobs, and I guess people are seeing the moral side of that, innit? And that's why people.
Well, I don't see. For me, maybe I'm a little bit of a dickhead, innit? But I just don't care. But it's just like bro, like, if you're good at your job, you'll go get another job. That's the way I look at it. It's survival of the fittest in the world, right? There'll be more jobs out there. There are jobs out there. The ones that might be in a bit of a situation, obviously with their families and stuff, then it becomes a little bit more. It's more peak in it. Like they might be relying on that. But if they get redundancy money and stuff, I'm I believe that if you work for Man United, you should be probably in a position to go get a good job in it. But it's just, for me, it's like we employed like 3-4 times more than any club in the whole world, right? We're not a charity. Business, if anything, look, you've neglected the business. So with all these job cuts and stuff, we finally seen a profit for the first time in years. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? We had to stabilize a failing business. So it's unfortunate. I don't need to care about someone else because I don't know them, but I can say I feel for them though.
Yeah.
But United need to head in a direction, and that direction is Sesko. So it's a big gamble, bro. It's a big gamble.
What, the Sesko thing?
It's a big gamble, man.
It is. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna act like he was my first choice as well. I'm not gonna be shameless in it. But with that being said, yeah, I feel like, bro, we just have a 6'5", like you said, lamppost, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, brother, put it in the box, put it in the juggler. My man's there, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't miss Donny. We got a small forward playing up front, bro. And not only that, the guy's fast. The guy's a physical specimen. My words that I love using. Physical specimen. We got that, bro. And do you know what it is as well, yeah? We've got Mbeumo. People don't realize how good Mbeumo is, especially in terms of crossing the ball. Like, the guy is a sick crosser of the ball. I feel like a Watkins would have probably complemented our front line more. But at the same time, it's just like, bro, give me the installments thing again. We've been doing Klarna for Cunha, Klarna for Mbeumo. And I know this is just like the standard now with all clubs, but bro, listen, man, I told you I'm not here to be negative Nancy. We got game week 1, we go again, that's Arsenal.
They're trying to get it done now.
It's bagging.
Oh, really? Wait, hold on. Is that the new Man United top?
Nah.
It looks like it though.
Yeah, it does, isn't it?
How about this? You're making me want to go put on my one.
Go grab the kit, bro.
Shall I go grab the kit? Grab the kit? Which one? Home, away, or the third kit?
I say we're going all red though, because I'm red in it. Might as well. Do you know what I mean? Vigils.
You sound like my missus. Like you want to be matching or something.
No. Dead out. I know. Forget that. Go get the white kit. Go get the white.
You can talk. You go into the chat.
Yeah, no problem, guys. Listen, there's so many reservations with Sesko. I hear it, but we got to look at the plus side, man. I'm not gonna. Every time we get a signing, it's like people want to just be negative for the sake of it. If this is Ineos's man, we just have to get behind it, bro. Do you know what I mean? We got to get behind it. Honestly, in terms of Sesko, we've got a lamppost. I keep saying this, a 6'5" lamppost, bro. Do you know what I mean? We've seen Cunha build up well with and link up well with Stroud Larson. So now we've got Cunha, who could do the same with Sesko, and then we have Mbeumo. I keep telling you guys, this is the main piece, Mbeumo. But let me know, chat, man. What were we saying about Sesko? What do you guys think? Let me guys know. Just like last year, right? Oh, you man are hating.
Yeah.
Fresh. Back the team up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea. Forget the Chelsea, bro. This is a United channel, fam. Big up Chelsea, but you man are taking it this year as well.
This kid's back. This kid's better than I thought. It's first time wearing it.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, come on.
Fresh out the box. Do you know what I mean? But basically, I'll just say into the chat, yeah, it's just like, listen, man, I'm sick of United fans just being negative with every move. Like,
anything. I think this might be the best kit, you know.
Nah, man, that white kit.
No, the white kit's banging, but bro, until you're wearing this, it's giving me like I've got my old kit. I think when's it back from the old black kit from back in? Is it 92? Is it 92 or is it 95? I've got the old black kit with the old collar and stuff like that, and I really liked it. It kind of gives me that feel, maybe because of the badge. But yeah, this kit's. I think we got some nice kits this year, innit? I'm not really feeling the home kit as much, but the other one, yeah, sure, yeah, the Cantona kit, that was the one. So it would have been past that, yeah. But for me,
going to be flagged.
Fabrizio said it's 74 million, but they're going to change the structure. United are trying to get this one through the door now, and he's training alone.
Yeah, man. This is refreshing because listen, we've had too many sagas. Do you know what I mean? We've had too many 4 weeks transfers, bro. 5, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, to the point where I was losing my mind. Like, it's just refreshing. We allowed Newcastle. By the way, Specs.
It's dark.
He's got to hold that. You know what I mean? He's got to hold that. And Newcastle, this is beautiful. I keep saying every single time these beat us, they're so excited to get their post off in the change rooms. We are united. We are united. Brother, where did that get you? Deep it, Kaz. We got Cunha. They wanted him in January. We got Mbermo. They wanted him in not too long ago. We're getting this. We're like, listen, bro. It's like we're in a rave, yeah. Newcastle as our brethren. They see a gal first and we go take it. That's what we're doing.
That is very, very similar.
What we're doing. We like see what we like, we're getting it. Do you know what I mean? We see what we like, we're getting it. No window shopping around here, bro. You know
I hear it. What do you feel? I don't know if you was in favor of Sesko before. My whole thing is with Sesko was, again, it's more his price tag. It will always be the price tag. Are we over in the striker market? Considering there's been two clubs up against one another, could we say that Man United's overpaid since we got in for cheaper? And we've hit the asking price. You know, we got the, let's call it the special club price. You know, what's our overall bid? 65 plus 8 million, 8.4 million, something like that. You would in the market, in a striker market of today, considering Ekatike went for something similar, just a little bit more. Newcastle bid something similar to Ekatike. Has Man United overpaid for this, or have they done it correctly to what Leipzig wanted? Because Leipzig were definitely in full control of this whole situation, and I think Sesko helped him out. I think he did help him out, but that's due to professionalism of respecting the club and not trying to go behind their backs, and that's why I think that this negotiation actually might go a lot more smoother than what we anticipate, than what I think I'm anticipating. If we're seeing that we're trying to get this done, wrapped up as quick as possible, then we're down to the structure of the payment. That kind of tells me this guy should be in the door this week.
Yep. Listen, we
overpaid and overpriced is different, by the way. You're overpaying for him, or is he overpriced? I think that's two separate things.
I think we overpaid, innit? Don't get me wrong. Because I thought when we was gonna get Sesko, I thought it was part of the gentleman price. Do you get what I'm saying? This doesn't look very gentleman-like to me, bro. We got 5 million difference.
No, they said it was between 60 and 70 million euros. No, sorry, 70 and 80 million euros, which is like 60 and 70 million pounds. And then the add-ons between 5 and 10 million. So technically it's it is.
Currently, the price of the thing is like 73.9 million. Okay. I guess now it relies on how achievable these add-ons are.
They say they're very easy, so Fabrizio confirmed last night on his YouTube video for reference that there's a big difference of like very hard add-ons, difficult add-ons, easy add-ons, and guaranteed add-ons. Like there's all different ones. He called them easy add-ons, meaning could be anything, but they should be achieved. So they're going to get so that's why I think the bid probably got accepted. It's just the structure of the payment will always. It's not that bad. If we hit the ground running and we get back into the champs and we look convincing, you probably look at that thinking, yeah, calm, I don't mind it. But it's how much Man United fans want out of Sesko, considering, you know, the price tag in total. Because everyone's got PTSD with Hojlund, when I think he's a lot different to Hojlund.
He's way more established than Hojlund as well. He's played 2 seasons in the Bundesliga before coming to the before the Austrian.
And a year in the Austrian league as well, yeah.
That's my point. Do you know what I'm saying? Hojlund he was in that Danish league, whatever. Then he came to the Serie A for 1 season. He scored 9 goals. There you go. It's a complete different scenario. Not to mention Sesko has been the main man for his country. Whether you lot say it's Slovenia or not, it's still international football. Do you know what I'm saying? He's played in big European finals, European competitions. So it's like there's a whole different pedigree around him, and Sesko's a way better talent. It's not like United haven't been monitoring this guy for years as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
5-6 years, I think.
There you go. So yeah, we have overpaid, but the price only matters, Kaz, yeah, if the brother doesn't come in and don't play well. It's that simple. The price don't get mentioned when the guy's doing his thing, and this is what we're hoping for. When you got the likes of Cunha and Burma, Sesko, bro.
Xerxes. People forget Xerxes, you know.
I don't forget him. It's just the fact that the base that we've got. This is the front three we're gonna go.
We've got 4 ball carriers in one window. We've got 4 ball carriers, but no, well, 3. But we've got ball carriers in abundance up front now. We've got people that can run with it and carry the ball. Where the only one that we had that last time was Xerxes. Garnacho is not an efficient ball carrier. Never was good at that. And Bumo's wicked at ball carrying. Cunha's probably our best one at ball carrying, right?
Yeah.
Sesko can drive. Dead. We got pace up front. Remember, last year, the only pace that we had was Hojlund, which is don't bother. And of course, you got Garnacho. So that's why Garnacho kept playing so much. Remember, Garnacho was going to go out the door. Don't tell me we ain't got funds. Like, we can't afford all of this stuff because obviously we can. And then we've got Ahmad. Ahmad's a great ball carrier. I wouldn't say he's the maddest of ball carriers, but he's a good one. Like, does that make sense? He can definitely carry the ball to a degree. And then Dorgu, I'm still trying to make my judgment on him when I see him. Like, I'm trying to work out, he could be a really good ball carrier, but I don't know how efficient he is at that. But we don't always need ball carriers in the teams. What we're lacking is in the middle of the park technicians and physicality. This is why it's like, if United go get that one more sign, then I can accept. I don't know if you can accept. And we'll talk more about Sesko and what he's going to bring here. But I can accept Onana in the net for one more season. I know I'm going to get horrible moments, but I can accept it for one more year if it means we get the perfect midfielder that we need.
Oh,
I can live with it. I can live with it.
For sure. If it means we get a perfect midfielder, then, bro, I'm not going to argue with that because I feel like that's our biggest problem. We've definitely addressed the physicality issue, though, man. We were such a slow team last season. We were slow in every department. Even when you talk about Garnacho's pace up, if he was starting, it's like he wasn't as fast as he was. Do you get what I'm saying? He made a greater impact off the bench. He looked quicker off the bench. When he was starting, I didn't really see him getting away from people. Now we've addressed this. If we address this midfield, Kaz, get me a technician there that's an athlete. Brother, I'm telling you, rival fans are going to hate me. I swear down, fam. No, big man ting, bro. If we get a midfielder, I'm looking at my front line. I'm looking Dorgu on the left. I'm looking at Ahmad on the right.
One game a week.
No European football. I ain't even got to rotate like that. So I know all of these men that in Europe right now, they're dropping. I'm telling you, there has to be some sort of backlash. You see it, especially with like the Crystal Palaces, the Nottingham Forest, and all of these, man. If you're not, get me this.
You're gassed, isn't it? Hey, in the chat, smash the likes if you're gassed. I need to know people. I know there's quite a few rival fans. I know Daniel's a Villa fan. Of course, we got a lot of Man United fans in there. Loads of them. Baleba, I keep hearing Baleba, but can you put the Baleba in the bag? How was that guy? Did you watch him? So I got recommended by him to watch him. Of course, you can only go by Jarvis. What's his channel called? Deeds. What's Jarvis's channel called again? Anyways, everyone will know Jarvis. For me, Mamadou Sangare from Rapid Vienna. Did you watch him?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I got
you didn't watch him.
I saw welcome to like. He's been linked to
Trabzonspor. Yeah. Did you watch it? Tactical Devils. That's the one. Did you watch it? Oi, people. After this show, put this name in the door. On the YouTube. Put this name right there. Mamadou Sangare. See, when he showed me him, he's like the Baleba kind of type. His passing range is elite, but he's strong. See players like that. Players like Lucien Agume. Now Lucien Agume is flooding the timeline. I feel like I've done my job. I've done my job.
I'm done my job. Credit for that one still because
Lucien Agume 17 million, 16.8 million. Are you mad? Yeah, Travrelli. Oh, big up Travrelli. What are you saying, man? He says, I hate seeing you happy.
This is what I'm saying, bro. But this is what I'm gonna do. People are telling me football ain't played on paper and all of this. Brother, I don't care. My team's got a new front three, brother. It's played on paper right now to me. You get me? Until reality kicks in, I'm on a high horse, bro. I don't care, bro. Like, I'm not gonna. I've asked my club to do what they need to do. They're doing what they need to do. Why should I sit here and moan, bro?
One more. I can't lie. I will still moan if we don't get a midfielder in, though.
Oh, 100%.
I'll moan. You can't tell me that you're going to get rid of Sancho for a fee in his wages at some point, right? You're going to save whatever money you're going to save on Anthony. You're going to sell Garnacho for between, I think, average. So it could be less, could be more, 35 million. You can't tell me that you don't have room to go and get us pretty much a goalkeeper, Laumans, at least a backup goalie, because I can't see Bayinde. Has anyone clocked the difference between a Bayinde when he was playing in pre-season and Tom Heaton? Just from build-up alone. Tom Heaton's way better. Better 1v1 stopper still, and he's much better with distribution, and he's like 10 times his age.
He's just a better goalkeeper in every department.
Legit. So that's where I'm at. But we've got a 6'5" striker, bro.
We've got a Lampost, brother.
We got a 6'5" athlete. We've got basically a reborn version of Haaland, but he can dribble.
Bro,
but actually, you know what? I can't lie. It's nothing like Haaland. They're nowhere near comparable. They're nothing comparable, to be fair. But in terms of like athleticism, that's it. So don't clip that. Agume is not 40 million. He's at 70. I think he's got a release clause of 16.8 million or some shit. But Sesko, you know what? Yeah, his finish definitely needs tuning, without a doubt. Has anyone seen his finishing whatsoever? If you've seen for Leipzig, you see how many shots he fluffs here, which is kind of annoying. But my thing is like, is he going to be used as the guy who runs channels more, or is he going to be used more as a hold-up? Because I still can't work out what our striker role is because we got bums up front.
Yeah.
See, that's why I don't know what it is. Like you could say, cool, this is what Amrim wants. I don't actually think people know what Amrim truly wants. Because when Mason Mount or whoever else has played in a 10, completely different to how Cunha's played in a 10, completely different to what I saw Mbumo doing for the first half. So the striker things, like, for me, it's kind of up in the air. Are you going to do a bit of everything? Are you going to be more of a link man? Or are you going to be a link man that also runs in behind? You know, are you going to be mainly in the channels? Are you going to be told to just stay in the box? What is it?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's a really good point, Kaz, you know, because when I saw Mbumo in his debut game, he was a lot coming to the ball a lot. Do you know what I mean? He was in that space of coming to the ball and trying to make things happen. And I'm not saying Mbumo can't do that, because obviously he can. He's just a great technician. He's a good footballer. But I want to see him more on the end of things, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I want to see him spinning off. If he's, I don't even know how to phrase this. If he's coming to get the ball and then spinning off, I feel like that's the better version you're going to get. You're going to get like a Salah type of output, supposed to him being the one that's creating. But I think it's a good point. But Benjamin Sesko, his link-up play isn't the greatest, but I've seen where Leipzig have employed him in that role. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like where we're getting a Hojlund. Like, the guy can't. He can do the one touches around the corner. I've seen it. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like, I mentioned it earlier, with Cunha, he done really well with Strand Larsen. I think the combination of having that big man up there who is good with the ball, I think that's an area he will improve. So I think it'll be a mixture of him running in behind and also coming to get the ball. I just think the manager wants like a fluid front three, and I believe with Sesko, although he's not a Ekekite type dribbler, he's still capable of running the channels because of his pace and whatever. So I feel like it could be pretty good.
Different games require different styles.
It's true. It's true.
No, against a low block. Because remember, Xerxes, yeah, I'm interested to see what he brings, because I don't feel like all these players should be comfortable. Look, United's got a front three now, brand new. You can see that Xerxes going on the bench. But my thing is he's going to have to work for that place. And I feel like he should. And I feel like none of these players should be guaranteed that they're going to start, because if Xerxes is going to start performing, and other players, to be fair, look, I'm not saying Mason Mount's going to be a starter, because he's not. United's definitely got a viewership with his wages, especially, that you're probably going to look to sell him next year. I see Mason Mount getting a few bits and bobs in time. If he can stay fit, might get a better version of a Mason Mount, right? But with Xerxes, what I just like is the fact that now United can bring players into the game when Xerxes is not there. You see the difference in terms of control, what we don't have when he's not on the pitch. So again, with Sesko, I think his hold-up's actually really good. But it's the flick-ons. The flick-ons. Look what Beto done. I said this yesterday on the live. Look what Beto done to our back line. He's not a great footballer, but all he needed to do was pretty much nullify the lick, and it was causing issues. Just little flick-ons. Because you can't play football on a pitch that we played on. So Everton said, no, forget that. Jimmy Garner, what you're going to do is diags and ping it to Beto, and we're going to make situations. And we struggled to deal with that. Right? Yeah. And also, what people don't seem to forget, which I want to keep reminding, is defending in the box. We got a 6'5" striker. In the box, we got someone who wants to attack, who's got a mad leap. I'm expecting it to score a few headers, not loads of headers, but I don't know how good you know what, when it comes to Sesko's, is when there's a header to run onto, he's definitely dominating that space. But more time, he's probably getting his head on the end of it, but probably not scoring. A bit like Maguire sometimes when he goes further forward. But But yeah, the fact that we can now hit teams on transition, it kind of gives me that kind of, remember when we had Martial, Greenwood, and Rashford running out of team. Now you got Cunha, Ahmad, Dorgu, and the rest of them running at the team. It's like, ooh, going from back to front. When teams have corners, I'd be scared. And this is where I don't want people disrespecting Bruno Fernandes as much. I know there's a issue surrounding what he is, if he's a 10 or an 8. But in transition, which is going to be, I think it's going to be a lot in our game, you're going to want Bruno to ping that because no one else is doing it. You're telling me you're going to ping it and you've got 5 rapid man them just running at your back line. It's the last thing you need. The last part is now we've got decision makers that make better decisions when we need it to.
That's the key.
It's the key. When you last season, remember against Arsenal, right? When Hojlund and Garnacho were fluffing their lines because they couldn't make the simple decisions.
Because this was every game. This was every single game. United were making the wrong decisions in counter-attack moments all the time.
Even against Villa, end of this last season. I know Garnacho didn't play, but it was taking the piss.
Every game, we had Hojlund and Garnacho on the end of our counters. Now you have Cunha and Mbeumo and Sesko. You mean to tell me that? No United fan thought this was going to happen. I'm not going to lie. After the Europa League, I was down in the dumps, bro.
So what's your expectation of Sesko? I've asked the rivals last show on Never Found what their expectations are. What's your expectation? Considering he is costing a lot of money, he's going to probably need some time to adapt, of course. Coming from the Bundesliga, adapting quickly. I don't know if you're quite Marmouche, but we're not quite Man City in terms of, dominance. What is it?
My expectation from
everything. Goals, assists, performance, what?
Goals wise, I don't think he's gonna get crazy goals. I reckon he'll probably get 20 in all comps, maybe low 11s in the Prem. Assists, he got 6 last season. So in all comps, I reckon he can get there. So yeah, I'm saying 11 goals in the Prem, maybe 3 or 4 in the competitions, cup competitions, and then around 6 assists. I'll take 20 and 6 again. Got to remember as well, he's coming in, yes, to be the main man, but we also have Cunha and Mbeumo. These men are gonna relieve the pressure on him so much. So I feel like in that sense, I'm not crying out for him to score goals. Not crying out for him to be the only goal scorer in our club, basically. I want him to bring more to the game. So United also, we have a problem at times of building up. We have a lamppost now. I'm not afraid to go long. I don't mind that. We don't always have to play perfect football. Go long and play off him. So for me, we're looking at 20 goals, all competitions, around 6 assists. And I'll take that, just considering the fact that we have Cunha and Mbeumo, and I'm expecting them to get higher goals than anyone else. As long as our goals are spread. Remember, we got Bruno in the team as well.
Ahmad as well, yeah.
Ahmad as well. We've actually got goals in our team. Do you know what I mean? So I don't...
On paper, yeah.
I'm not on paper. I'm not really fussed with, get me this amount of goals. Can I see an improvement on what I saw in Hojlund? Can you hold up the ball well? Can you spin around the corner? Can you lay it off? Can you take your chances when you need to?
Can you run front post on time?
Yes. Can you run the channels? Can you arrive in the box on time? So I'm looking for these small details because we was missing these things. And it makes such a difference until our whole squad. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But quick one, people. Make sure you smash the like button. You might have seen that you might be in your TV still. You might be watching. I don't know. If half the people that watch this I'm seeing it right now. 50.2% watch on their mobile phone, 19% watching their computer, 5% on tablet, and the rest on the TV. So if you don't mind, even if you've got remote controls, you can like the video still. It does help a lot. We've also got Matchday Shells, his own channel. He's been dropping videos. He needs to drop more videos. Just saying. Yeah, this is the official kit. I'll tell everyone this. I'm not even asking. It's free promotion. Just go on TikTok shopping it. £13 a pop. Don't care. Love. Very real, man. Yeah, man. It's no different from anyone else's kit. You can go Sports Direct. It's the same thing. And also, 61% that watch this channel are not subscribed. You lot could be watching and not really typing in the live chat because you need to be a subscriber, obviously. But if you haven't subscribed, we're on the road to nearly 10K. We're doing all right. We're on 7. I'm on 7.5, I think. So yeah, 7.5. So if anyone wants to subscribe, it's just a quick reminder. So love for that. That's not trying to fund the rebuild. Not really. I can't lie. You're never going to find me paying £100 for a football shirt when in my day, a football shirt used to be about £35, £40. Never. It's on TikTok shop. Just type in Man United shirt. It will come up. Elbow Teak or whatever his name is. Go on to that one. That's where I got all of these from. £13. I got the whole. How about this? For £40, I got all of it. Got a discount just like Sesko. Get me? I see this. I see Arjun. I think Arjun. Was that Arjun that put something up? Harry Maguire extended contract, spending the rest of his career.
Before we touch on Maguire, can I ask you the same question you asked me, please?
What? My expectations.
Yeah, your expectation for Sesko, then we'll talk about Maguire.
See, I think as long as he gets in between 10 and 15 league goals, I think that's fine. You know what? That's not 10 and 15. Just 10 plus. But I expect him to get a few assists. I think if you got in Mbeumo and Cunha, I expect you to get a few assists because he's very unselfish as well. You know what I mean? I've seen him set up I've seen him set up a Penda. I've seen him, he can go for a shot, he squares it. So I'm kind of going along that angle. That's it for me. In all comps, I don't care. The Prem, if you could do that. But again, Hojlund scored 12 goals or something like that, or 11 goals, something along them lines in the Premier League, right? But that sounds good on paper. But your overall first season.
Okay,
yeah. Something along them lines, didn't he? He got something like that. Or he scored 11, 12 goals altogether. It might have been altogether. But I could be wrong. But just take my word for it. But individually, he didn't bring a lot to the side. It was detrimental to. It was a negative effect overall. But with Sesko, I expect better performances. You might not score, but you might be the guy that assists before their assist or along them lines. You know, you could be the reason why there's a flick on and then Mbeumo sets up Cunha, vice versa. Those sort of performances, like, are you being the handful that you need to be? Because that's ultimately going to be your role. You're a handful. And I think United haven't had a handful since Ibrahimovic. Yeah, or fit Marcel when he decided he wants to play. That's a different kind of ruthless. But Ibrahimovic was a nuisance.
I'll even say Lukaku. When he first came, he was a nuisance.
Yeah, exactly. So, bully boy. I look at Sesko as when he plays, he's a lanky tall figure, but he's a bit of a bully as well. I like that about him. He's got good mentality. You can see that he's got a good camp around him. I think it's interesting that United are going for players now that want to be here rather than players that are here for a payday or here for a ride or like Hojlund, more of a fan than a good footballer. You're more of a fan of the club, like rather than I'm trying to take my place in the world and this is what I'm going to be. It might not be here forever, but this is what it's going to be. But you see, in a Hojlund, you know, actually, before we even talk about that Maguire stuff, Hojlund being forced out is the best news today more than Sesko.
What did people in the chat? He liked something or something. What did
he's liking posts of like he saw Cunha 0 and 3 and stuff like that. Like he's liking some weird posts and
just get this brother out of my club, man. Honestly, do you know what I mean? Like he's just not a Man United player. And do you know what it is to him? He just needs to be honest with himself. You got 3 strikers in there now. We've just bought another young striker, and that says a lot about where you're at the club. Do you know what I mean? You just got to read the room, bro. People around him have got to just tell him how it is. And United need to do that. I hear AC Milan are trying to do a loan or whatever, bro. Even if it's a loan of obligation, do it. Just get. I don't want. You see this year, Kaz, yeah? I don't want any negativity around any like. I don't want to hear any conversations coming out that this player's done this player's done that. I don't want to see none of that this year. Any distractions in the club, just get them out from now. Whatever it needs to be. Or is it under 21s? Is it the loan or an obligation? Whatever it needs to be. I don't want to see Rasmus Hojlund here next season. I got Sesko and Xerxes. Why do I need Hojlund for? We got one game a week. Why do I need him?
That's what I say. You got Xerxes, you got other players that can fill in the 10s. You don't need a massive squad. That's the part for me. Is he's already rejected the proposition for Leipzig. He's not interested. I'm thinking like, what kind of camp do you have around you? Can you not read the room? You need to your career needs to. You need what's it called? You need stocks. Do you know what I mean? Like even like look, we had the opportunity to sign Sesko 2 years ago, yeah, which would probably ultimately have failed. But he realized I'm not that player yet. Even now, I wonder if he's 60. He said I'm 60% of the player I want to be. So what about the other 40%? Has he gained that? I don't think so. Maybe 20, 15% more. He's more confident. There's some self-awareness in and around his camp to say, probably better for my development to go somewhere like Bundesliga and still, you know, get better before I jump into a huge club. With Hojlund, it's like, well, your stocks are going right down, man. You're not going to get an opportunity at United. If Man United have spent 73 point whatever million on a striker, that means your time's done.
Exactly.
Pretty much. You're not. It's an Ineos signing as well.
Yeah,
you're part of the old regime. You're not a part of this project. You can fight for your position, but you're just going to be another number. You're not going to have opportunity, and you're trying to get into Denmark as well for well, I don't even know if they're going to be a part of the World Cup, but they got the qualifiers. So, like, have some self-awareness, bro.
Yeah, facts. So do you know what it is as well with Hojlund? Yeah, the guy would actually bang in Bundesliga. I swear down, he actually suits the Bundesliga. So it's like, bro, Leipzig will be a perfect team to go and develop your career at. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't understand what the issue is here. I get it, you're a United fan and that, but we're not a fan of you, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's got to go both ways. Do you know what I mean? My man's just trying to be here on just, I've signed for 70 million. I'm a United fan. I can stay here. It don't work like that. You're getting shipped out, bro. You got to fund us some money. You know what I'm saying? We need a midfielder. And you're there just collecting some wages. And you know what is it? I don't want to see this guy kicking the post again as well. That just irks me, bro. My man's kicking the post when he doesn't get the ball. Like, brother.
Yeah, they don't feed him. The players don't trust Hojlund. The players don't trust Hojlund. It's as simple as that. I don't trust Hojlund. Like, there was plenty of times where I felt like, in pre-season where we could have put him in. But the players didn't want to feed him. So even the players are neglecting you. I don't know what his situation. I don't want to put badness on his name too tough, but he's just not that guy. We're not set up for a player like Hojlund either. The Premier League is too much for this man. Look, the guy wants to be a guy that wants to wrestle everyone. Go and do your thing. Go be a Viking elsewhere. Simple as that. And even this Maguire stuff. Maguire, like, I'm seeing this Maguire. It's not exactly coming from him. I can't remember who it come from about extending his contract. Why? I don't understand it. Why would you want to do that?
This Maguire thing, I swear to you, like, I don't understand how a guy who's been here for so many years in a failing institution, who's been a massive part of that, by the way. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna act and sit like, hey, Maguire's a bad player. I'm not saying that. But for the standard where United are and where we want to get to, it's time to move on. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like with Maguire, bro, the best thing about him is if you bring him in a game where we're sitting deep and he's just defending, he's box defending. Yes, he's great at that. Maguire's great at that. Do you know what I'm saying? He'll give you probably an 8 out of 10 in every game if he's doing that. However, we're trying to get us to a new level. When he's trying to play high up the pitch, when you have Maguire in the team, you can't. These things don't happen. They just don't happen. And he's slow on the ball as well. Like Maguire's got good passing, but the amount of the time he takes on it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's an age. It's an age. And I see this is what I mean about the shoehorn and stuff for Lisandro Martinez. It's like, I don't want to get to a point, where we start judging defenders more of their ball playing ability than defending first. Same thing with goalkeepers. Is like, there's not many Edisons out there, but I want a goalkeeper who can save shots and is okay with his feet. I'd rather that rather than someone who's amazing with feet, but then is okay at goalkeeping. Do you know what I mean? That's where I'm at. Like, it's Maguire, you want to play a higher line. Maguire's too slow. Way too slow. It's like, he's like one of the last bad eggs, like not bad eggs in terms of ability, that of the old regime that just kind of just needs to go. Him, Shaw, Lisandro Martinez can't play in a higher line either. For all his ball playing ability, as soon as the ball, let's say, gets bypassed our midfield, because it will happen no matter who we have in the midfield, then I'm not trying to see the likes of Brennan Johnson or Kudus versus Lisandro. So it's like, again, I don't see where that he fits into the team. Maybe in games where the team's going to set up in a low block, you might want to bring on a Martinez. It's a decent option. It's not the worst in the world. Do you know what I mean? Like, his defending, his back foot defending is poor. Front foot defending, I'm all for him. He's good at pressing and getting up to a player tight, but when someone spins him, it's long.
Bro, it's
and
so
right
long.
now, we saw evidently, by the way, against Everton, who had a little bit of pace on that right-hand side, when a player got spun, like Luke Shaw, passive, so let's put Lisandro Martinez there, who might want to drop off that little bit, and we need a left centre-back to push up like Heaven does, like Mazraoui does. When there is a Delo or someone else that isn't Dorgu on that side, and a Bruno Fernandes, who's covering? Who's got the legs to cover? No one. So it's like, it's kind of a recipe for disaster. You can put Dorgu there. Maybe Dorgu and Lisandro could be a good partnership, but then I just see the likes of Dorgu maybe doing a little bit more defending than he would like to. just for that risk factor, which could be a thing. You know what? I'm interested to see it, but I'm just not for it long term.
Do you know what it is as well, Kaz? Yeah, you just make a good point. Like the back foot defending, I'm not confident with these, man. When a winger spins Martinez, yeah, you just know it's a you know them, man. You know when you've played football, bro. When you're faster than someone, you ain't got to do too much. All you do is just kick it and run the other side of them. That's what people are doing to Martinez. Martinez is 5'9", bro. He's my height, and he's slow. It don't make sense. How you slow? Like, pick a struggle, brother. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I know he's good on the ball and he's good at front foot defending, but I don't want my wide centre backs in a position where if Kudus turns on it, the likes of the Salahs, the likes of all of these fast wingers, the Sakas, that I have a problem. I know with Heaven there or Mazzari there, I'm good. I'm comfortable with that one. Do you get what I'm saying?
Look at the recoveries of Heaven all the time. He looks like he's beat, but he's not beat. I had Ty. Ty told me when I was with Ty the other day, had an appointment to go to, he dropped me, and he was like, I'm not mad sold on Aiden Heaven. I'm like, what? What's he done wrong? Like, his passing's fine. He's strong. He's an athlete. He's good in the air. He's actually quite good at both. Like, I can't work out if he's a first or second kind of defender yet. But I'm just thinking, like, I don't understand why I'd be doubting this guy. I think he's got a lot to learn still. It's kind of obvious he's kind of raw still. There's a lot to his game that he needs to improve. But I think he's worth the risk. If Sesko's worth the risk, then Aiden Heaven's worth the risk.
Yeah, bro. He was 1.5 million. Heaven has showed good since he's been.
He's just been as good as Yoro, bro. He's been as good moments as him. Yoro's got. Yoro looks so good.
We got to talk about Yoro, bro.
He looks
every
so
single
good.
game in this preseason, bro. We've just been mentioning Yoro in the chat, but yeah, Heaven has been top. He's got a lot to learn still in terms of his position. I think he was caught out in the. I think it was against Bowen, where he should have engaged. But it's
that was like 70 odd minutes. I kind of expected it, to be fair. And he needed to get a lot more tighter. But the thing is, the defense should be a lot more higher in the first place. And that's actually down to De Ligt to be communicating that, and the midfield to say you need to get higher up the pitch so you can close that space, or so the likes of what's his name can't have a free run. What's the name again? Suchek. But that's the issue. You kind of prove my point. Respect Martin. He's had 4 big injuries, two or three. That's the issue. He's had too many big injuries. Can't trust that.
We're not saying Lisandro Martinez is a bad player. I just think where we're at now, we're not playing in the system we play. We're not playing a far at the back where he's got Rafael Varane with him. Do you get what I'm saying? It's them days are over.
And a low block. We
got 4 injuries. He's had 4 injuries now. Do you know what I'm saying? He's gonna be defending wide spaces. It just ain't the same, bro.
Yeah, we're not getting
a good job. But he's not a certified starter. Like Man United fans, I see him on the TL like, oh, Martinez must come. No, he must.
And trying to shoehorn him, Maguire. I'm like, have you seen Maguire like trying to turn? You think he could do the centre? I don't think he could do the centre back role better than De Ligt. And even then, I think De Ligt, when he's not in the side, it's kind of evident. Like, it just shows how we can't play a higher line. I think we're fine. I think our back line's fine. There needs to be someone that takes the reins. But he's getting used to that. He's been doing that. That's why he's had more minutes than Maguire. I feel like he's winning that battle. There's been a battle between them two to see who's going to be the one that takes that spot. It's De Ligt. De Ligt's just more of a, for me, he's just more of a leader in it. He's been that guy since 19. He's a communicator. So, but I still feel like we can upgrade that position at some point with someone more comfortable. But that position there is like, bro, you better find someone sturdy, because that's not a joke position. There's no more John Stones out there for me.
Yeah. Especially with he's been in, like, he wants the centre back to sometimes go into midfield and that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I hear it, but again, there's only so much we can do in one window. It looks like we're gonna get a goalkeeper and a midfielder. We're not gonna get no defender.
Goalkeeper better not be the priority, man. Better not be the priority. So I'm being serious.
We have to get a midfielder. You saw it against in pre-season. This is the only thing that's been glaring to me is the midfield issue. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you just have a guy in there that's a flick and that just slows the game down, controls the ball, it's going to go such a long way, bro. I swear down. It's going to go such a long way. So, we're just a midfield issue. I get a guy that can play, that complements all our midfielders. Please. Not a guy that just can do one job.
Yeah, that's why I'm not really sold on Douglas Luiz so much, because we need someone that's physically imposing. Like, if there's a Baleba running at us, I can see Douglas Luiz doing doggy track back and not catching, man. Need someone that's going to compete with that strength. And that's why I keep saying Lucien Agume. Cheap, cheerful, can't go wrong. Might come later in the... I don't think we're going to get a centre mid in before Arsenal, let alone Fulham. Mainly, but maybe Burnley. Maybe Fulham, maybe, but I just don't see it. I think Agume is needed. I think you can get 2 midfielders, but that means you're bloating the squad, and that's just not going to happen. We've got one space for 1 midfielder. And that kind of tells me Toby Collier from the preseason tells me he's going on loan. So, I don't think that's getting Luiz.
I think he needs it.
I'd be happy with the Luiz. I'd be happy with the fact that we just got someone that's more capable at doing the role more than someone else. But I think Agume is just, come on, man.
Guys, we are not saying we want to stick with Onana. Hear what we're saying. We're saying we need to prioritize midfield over a goalkeeper. If there's funds for a goalkeeper, we want a goalkeeper. We don't want a high topping goal. We agree with that, brother. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. By the looks of it, from what Fabrizio said here, you know, full focus on Sesko. But if there's an opportunity for a midfielder, then United may go for it. There's been a lot of midfielder talk. Kind of tells me that it might be midfielder over goalkeeper.
Especially with like the reports we've had with like Onana, with like Amarin being happy with Onana.
Has Hackney not gone yet? See, I like Hackney. He's aggressive. But the thing is he? My only thing with Hackney is he physical enough in terms of like strength wise? Is he gonna, or is he more like a Garte? You can be as tenacious like a Garte, but I don't mean you've got the brute strength. Kind of a bit too similar.
I just want a Caicedo light in there, man. Just get me one.
Agume, man.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He reminds me of a certain number 5 from Arsenal that was there. But I don't want to talk on my man. But yeah.
He's cheap, man, and you can flip him if need be. But I just don't look at it like that. Lokonga's a weakling. Well, Lokonga's more of an 8 than he was ever a 6. He just wasn't good. I don't know how you say he's like a Lokonga. He's just way more stable than
number 5. Talking about...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm not talking about this one. That's just talking. You're talking West. You're talking West.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you rejected Ipswich? Maybe. But people, make sure you subscribe to Matchday Shows. His channel's right there. Someone can link. If you guys should have gotten Wharton long ago. Even if you played, we still have an issue though, a physicality issue.
Yep, I said this on Saeed's channel too. I know he's been gassing up Wharton, and rightfully so. Wharton's a baller, but for what United need, we need a physical presence in there.
Specimen. We need a physical specimen. It shores up everything. This is why when I say Manu Kone, brothers didn't want to hear it, innit? I'm just like saying right now, just saying. I'm just saying. Can someone put Matchday Shows channel in? I might be able to get it now, to be fair, in the comments. Subscribe to him. He's going to drop another video today. Right?
I'm doing bare shit today. I'm not going to lie.
So you're dropping a video then, yeah?
There's going to be other videos on my channel, on my other channel too as well. So yeah, lock in, man, please.
That's right there. We're going to go redirect to Mons. So everyone just go castrate up. There's a good 400 odd people in here. That means we can go and flood his channel with at least 300 of views, right? You might be busy, so I don't know. But we'll see. In the end, Newcastle, we're smoking on that pack. Smoking on that Geordie pack. Big up Amber, though, from Love Island. Still buff, but we hear it.